I called the
is-
question.
I'm discussing safety. and
called
this
the
is
question.
really important.
Well,
Okay.
After you make your point, Madam President.
but either way, I called the question to be voted on now.
Okay.
Then it could be
So,
voted down, but
so we're,
I
I'm
called the
gonna-
question.
Yes.
All the question won't pass.
And that's
Okay,
fine,
so
but there's a
because I
procedure.
have comments that
That's
I wanna
fine,
do
then it
on
gets
this.
voted down.
But
Okay, go ahead. Let's
but
do
it's
a call to
party. It's a-
question. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mr. De La Torre,
No?
Ms. Loera,
Yes?
Ms. Quinones,
No?
Mr. Kwok,
No.
Ms. Serrano.
No. Let's please use our time efficiently instead of trying to start chaos in our meetings. And so in terms of safety, we really have to get the basis, the roots down correctly, like making sure all of our phones are working, which is a serious issue and the only Williams complaint that I've done in 4 years. Okay? And I'm not going to elaborate, but it's a major safety issue that I've never heard Ms. Loera express concern about. And it doesn't cost $250,000. Cameras, okay? My car got hit on a
I do
campus.
have a point of
under-
order if I can have the lawyer.
Excuse me, she has
Dr.
interrupted the
Jimenez.
meeting too much, and so now she needs to be thrown out. Excuse me? She
I
needs
have
to
a
be
point of
out.
order.
Yeah, she needs to be out. Yeah, because she keeps interrupting and that's it.
Listen to her.
No,
point of
no,
order.
no, no, I'm not. She is done. She keeps interrupting. We're done. She has no respect for me as a president. Let's go.
Has a point
We
of
can
order.
have the attorney
Mhm.
write an opinion on that piece, because I see her,
You need to stop
signaling-
interrupting me, Ms. Loera.
Ms. Bianca Sparks, one of our attorneys.
Madam Pre- regulation under the Brown Act that permits the president to remove a board member during a meeting. We are to treat each other with respect and civility, but there are no, there's no grounds to remove a board member. A board member is an elected official and is allowed to stay present during the meeting and acknowledged by the board president.
Thank you so much, but you haven't been here the last 3 years when they repeatedly threw me out on the record and violated my rights. And so all I'm doing is mirroring the exact behavior that a president for 2 years did. And so until we have justice on those illegal throwouts, I will continue to do that. Okay, exact formula that has been done for 2, 3, 4 years. Okay, perfect. So in that case, I want to formally file a complaint against the school district for throwing me out illegally all those times that are on the record. And we all have proof. And so until there's accountability for that, that's it. So yes, she can be thrown out because it's happened many times illegally, many times. Over 6 times I was thrown out, okay? For interrupting the president for the exact same thing. I'm following the exact same protocols respectfully. Mhm. And she's cutting me off when I asked her to, that's it. She needs to be called on. She's talking over me and that's not being called on.
Correct, and that we need to make sure that we're following parliamentary procedure.
Okay. There's absolute authority, absolute authority. I will not accept that from you because I personally, another lawyer could say something else. 5 lawyers could say something else. So I respect your opinion, but what I've lived here goes beyond your professional opinion right now. And so, yes, you interrupted me out of order. And yes, you're going to be thrown out because I asked you already. This is your 2nd warning. Okay, so thank you so much for your advice, but this is what we're going to do.
Madam President, can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. In the visits to the schools, one of the comments that was made by the parents is, we're tired of seeing the board misbehave. So I ask every board member to be civil, to be respectful to one another. If you're not doing it for yourself, do it for the community if you respect the community. So I think right now we need to look at the direction of the attorney. Let's go ahead and try to mend this, try to do the right thing for the sake of our community. It's about our children, our community. So I ask Mrs. Loera to please behave in the proper way. Mrs. Serrano, I ask that you don't react to her wording because it's not about us. is about our children and our community. Thank you.
Yeah, all I did was
Thank you
ask
so
for a
much.
point of order.
Actually, it
That's
is,
all I
it
asked
is,
for, a
what
point of
it
order.
is
Mr.
that I'm
Brown.
the president and you need to be called on to speak. It's as simple as that. And so when you continue to interrupt me and you're not called on to speak, that's the problem. And so you continue to interrupt me and that's the problem. You don't get it. And that's rude. That's disrespectful. That's demeaning. That's wasting our time. And you're causing those problems. Okay. And I gave you 2 warnings because you continue to do that. Okay. And so we would have had a smooth evening where you not continue to try to start problems in our meeting. Okay.
I
This is
have
your
a right
second
to
warning.
ask for a point of order.
Yes,
call
I
the
know. And
questions
I
like
asked
everybody
all those
else.
questions. So
I had a
she is
point
getting
of
kicked
order.
out. She is getting kicked out, and that's what's happening right now. And then I'll have a meeting with our lawyers to discuss this.
Well,
So
if-
that's it.
if-
She's getting kicked out. That's it. That's what's a recess. We're recess.
We're
and
gonna do that,
clarify.
then there should be a motion with respect to that.
We're gonna have a motion to recess at 7:15. Can I get a second? Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
And you're not here, so
Stephanie, we have a motion?
yeah, and we need a
Okay.
second to get a recess. So we
Second?
could get, okay,
Oh,
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna vote on a recess. We're doing a
We're
recess
gonna
right
take a
now.
little break. Oops.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
That was not my motion.
No, we're doing a recess.
That was not, no, actually, you need a motion to do a
Okay,
recess.
and I motioned and she seconded.
Yeah, but then you have to go to discussion, then a vote, actually.
Okay, I motion to do a recess. Ms. Quinones, you seconded. Discussion. Okay, vote.
Ms. De La Torre,
Yes, we need a recess.
Ms. Loera,
Yes.
Ms. Quinones,
Yes.
Mr. Quack,
No.
Ms. Serrano.
Great. Recess at 7:16 I. Thank you. We're reconvening our meeting to 7:36 PM. Chief, I'm gonna need
May
you,
I want to say something for the record, if I may.
no, I'm sorry.
I just want to say something for the
I'm
record.
sorry, I'm the president and I can say yes or no, and I'm saying no. And so, Chief, I would like for you to remove Ms. Nancy Loera so we can move forward with our meeting.
So I want to state for the record that I object to this, and also that it doesn't rise to the level of disruption, which is actually stated in the law and not even close with respect to that. So anything regarding this would be improper and unlawful, and which was also explained by our general counsel here at the meeting.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
Second.
sir. Thank you
Second.
so much for your opinions. But guess what? This is a standard practice that was done for 4 years. And so I'm just continuing the standard practice. And we could pay 5 different lawyers like yourself and they'll tell us whatever we want because we pay them. Okay. And so I wish it didn't work like that. But I've seen with my own eyes that these lawyers will say whatever, whoever's in charge here. Do I want those games played? No. Just follow the same rules that have been consistent. Don't do no favors for me. No, never. I don't need favors from nobody. Okay, just follow the same rules. And so that's all I'm doing is following the same rules. She had 2 warnings. This is actually a series of her distracting our meetings. Since December 15th, she distracted our meeting. We have it on the record. She brought a protest here, distracting our meeting, and now she's trying to do it again. And if we don't have this accountability, then guess what? This is going to continue to happen. And I, as a president, am responsible for running a smooth meeting, and she continues to do this, and so we're going to stop it. So if she continues to do this next time, we'll keep doing it. Just all you have to do is wait to be called on. You did not wait to be called on multiple times. You talked over me, you cut me off, you disrespected me, you're rude. And that's not the protocols here. You need to wait to be called on. So I gave you 2 warnings. And sir, everybody has their own opinions. And it's not time. I, the president, don't need to take your opinion. I'm just saying, please remove her. We didn't go through all these games with Ms. Salazar. Let's please move on.
And the other thing I want to say for the record is that I would want to do a motion to determine so that every board member can actually vote on it in terms of the removal.
No, because we never did this before. No,
I would
that's
make a
great.
motion.
So no.
I would agree with that, Stephanie. Let's do a motion and let's go ahead and vote on it. I think this is a new beginning, and I think it is my hope that Mrs. Loera starts playing as a team.
No, there's
Because-
absolutely no hope because the last 3 consecutive meetings
Yes,
that we had, we saw
but-
her character.
But I think I'm in agreement with Gino. I'm in agreement with Mr. De La Torre. Let's do this motion. I would ask that we do
Okay.
that.
Sounds good. So we'll go ahead and do this, okay? But what's happening here, these are political games, people trying to sabotage our meeting. So if people want to go along with these political games and don't hold people accountable, then you guys could be the ones that are going to be going through all these games. I'm not going to play games like this, okay? Okay, so it's very clear. What she's doing is playing games and trying to disrupt our meeting. And by you guys looking the other way, you're giving her the co-signing to do this again next meeting, as she's done in the last 3 consequential meetings, in the last 2 years she's been on the board. So go ahead, I will respect my team, but I know for a fact this will continue because a character does not change. You will continue to be the same character. So let's go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead,
one-
let's see, and
well-
everybody will witness people's characters, okay? Let's
Stephanie,
go.
I need to say something for our community so that they are aware. I think that in the past, legal advice was provided where a board member could be removed when the president gave one, and the second warning, they were removed. Tonight, our legal counsel has provided a different legal advice, so it has created confusion between the two legal advices. So I think going forward, it is my hope that we act responsibly, that we don't take this as a personal vendetta against each other, but rather start working as a team because we are a team. We can show our grievances behind closed doors. The public does not need to hear this. So I ask that today, let's do it this way. But if Mrs. Loera continues to do this, then we have to ask legal what else we can do so that we can have a smooth meeting.
I just want to say that, if I may, just maybe 15 seconds or fewer. I'm asking to be recognized.
Sir, speak. I have never cut nobody off from speaking, ever.
I want to make sure that I was recognized, and then therefore I have the floor.
I'm completely gracious.
I completely agree with Ms. Quinones with respect to this. I think that we need to heal regarding this. And then everybody should be working together as we go forward. I also recommend that the board have civility training so that we understand what can and cannot be done. So thank you very much. I yield back to you, Madam President. For
All of
roll
a
call.
sudden, civility training after 4 years of my abuse, after 4 years of Trejo saying I'm not an employee and I have no workplace protections,
Vote.
after 4 years.
Point
Thank
of
you
order.
so much for your support, team,
Point of order.
because what we see today here, if we don't intervene, it will continue. So I will be
Order.
a team player and I will go along with this, but this will continue. And guess what? I don't volunteer to come up here
Point
and
of
deal with this
order.
nonsense,
Thank you.
okay?
Okay, let's
Mhm.
do it.
No, I'm done.
You need a second now.
Oh,
Second.
no, it was second.
I second.
Okay, thank you. You need a call for the roll call.
Okay.
Okay, discussion,
We already had a discussion.
roll call.
Mr. De La Torre,
No, this is not to remove Ms. Loera, correct?
Correct.
Yes, I don't want her removed.
Ms. Loera,
Yes.
Ms. Quinones,
Point of clarification, is this vote to,
Yes is not to, would be not to remove.
okay, so it's not to remove Mrs. Laura,
But an
okay,
affirmative vote would be not to remove Ms. Laura.
okay. I would like to remove her, so my vote would be
No.
no.
Mr. Quack,
Yes.
Ms. Serrano,
No,
So-
and so, so go ahead. You played the dance, okay? You could stay. We got 3-2, okay? Now, if this continues, you will all see that this will continue, okay? And I'm encouraging our team here to have a close eye on this